Hello and welcome to The Wireless. I am Amila Skepe and this is the brains behind the business, yet another episode to speak to one of the pioneers and one of the community developers in our province that is making really big moves. So we do have an extraordinary guest today and she is making boss moves in the world of entrepreneurship and community development. Lulu Jakavula is indeed a powerhouse of innovation and passion, and she is indeed dedicated to uplifting communities through her impactful work. And as the visionary leader of Entrepreneurs Unlimited Incubator and Crazy Skills Training, Lulu has been at the forefront of driving economic growth and empowering countless individuals. Now, let's dive into her inspiring story. Welcome to the Wireless, Lulu. How are you doing?
Good, and you. Thank you so much for having me.
It is only a pleasure. We're ecstatic to have you here. Now,
Thank
let's
you.
get right into the questions and the order of the day. You
Sure.
look incredible, by the way.
Thank you.
You do indeed.
Thanks. Thanks.
And so, could you please kindly elaborate on your demanding role as the executive manager of Entrepreneurs Unlimited Incubator and also as the director of Crazy Skills Training?
Thank you so much. Entrepreneurs Unlimited Incubator is I want to clarify, it's a non-profit company,
Uh huh.
which then means its sole mandate is to service the community.
Okay.
So my being there was a natural progression from being a skills development practitioner,
Okay.
a trainer, community development worker.
Uh-huh.
So at some point I felt I need to expand my reach into the communities. So
Yes.
that's when we founded the NPC.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Entrepreneurs Unlimited is one of the 100 incubators in the country,
Uh-huh.
fully funded by SIDA,
Mm.
which is the agency of the Department of Small Business Development.
Mm-hmm.
So we are planted in Grahamstown, Makana,
Yes.
in the township Joza. Yes.
I've heard of it. I've
Yeah,
heard of
yeah.
it.
However, we are to service the whole Sarabatman district.
Okay.
Sarabatman has 7 local municipalities.
Mhm.
So while we are physically there,
Mm.
but we service all SMEs and entrepreneurs in the all 7 local municipalities of the district.
That is incredible.
We try.
That is indeed incredible, I have to say.
We try.
Now, moving to the next question. According to Stats SA, um, the current unemployment rate in our country is currently standing at 32.9%, which is very concerning. And in particular, the Eastern Cape, with the highest in our country, with about 40%. What is the demographic that can benefit from your services to help alleviate, the epidemic of unemployment in the Eastern Cape?
The formation of the incubator itself was to service Eastern Cape, I want to
Yes.
say, broadly.
Mm.
It is our vision that
Yes.
we will spread our wings into the broader Eastern Cape.
Yes.
And with more emphasis on the rural towns, by the
Mm.
way. So the those statistics, the 40%, is on our shoulders. We are taking upon us to assist and reach out to every SME and entrepreneur province-wide. How do we do that? The incubator itself is physical, but we offer virtual services. So we're
Okay.
able to assist small businesses far and wide. However, we acknowledge the fact that the rural, it becomes the more impossible to be
Yes.
virtual because there's no connectivity and the like. So, which is why we want to expand physically into those local areas, into
Yes.
those rural areas. So, yes, the status of unemployment in the province is worrisome.
Mm.
And until someone takes a decisive action to address it, it will only decline.
Mm.
So at the incubator, we're trying to do our bit. We believe incubation is actually an economic development tool. By the way, we can develop and stimulate our economy through development of small businesses. But having said that, we must acknowledge that a lot of people, specifically Black people, I'll put it that way,
Yes.
didn't go to business because they are passionate or they learn it or they know nothing about business. They went to business because they needed to put bread on the table.
Sure.
So we acknowledge, and Government of the Day actually acknowledges that there is that whole group of people who are trying to actually assist government. So because as people go into business and are able to sustain themselves, they get off the grid of
Yes.
grants from government dependency. So Government of the Day totally acknowledges that fact, that there is a grouping of people that needs not only assistance and coaching, but direction as to
valid.
as to how can we assist you to make this business not only sustainable for you, but to employ one, which is actually what we want to do this year.
Okay.
In all the SMEs that are in the center, we're saying at the end of a 12-month period, each one must have employed in the minimum one. So we're acknowledging to say, if you are the business owner, you employ one person outside of the business, that's possibly one household that benefits from that.
Yes.
And the bigger we expose the SMEs to scale their businesses, the bigger then the ripple effect of that employment is happening. So we believe we have a chance of tipping the scales and making a difference in alleviating poverty, actually.
That makes so much sense. And I have to say, when I looked at the number of learners that you've assisted, and the number of young adults that you've also assisted, they speak volumes, and people say numbers don't lie. So you are indeed making a difference, and kudos to you for that. And now let's move on to another question.
Sure.
So let's just put it out there that your achievements are indeed remarkable. I have to say you are doing the most.
Thank you.
So now will you please share a project that surprised you in its impact, something that started small but blew up and also surprised you and your abilities, and the fact that I did that. What was that one project that you felt like, is this it?
Actually, I would like to share two.
Yes, let's
First
go.
one being the incubator itself. The incubator, we put this proposal to the department, and the department approved it, and dilly-dally. But then last year, around August, the department said, if you are able to set up this incubator to be what it is on paper in 2 months.
There goes the timeline.
Yeah. We'll bring the minister to launch it.
Okay.
And we'll put your incubator on the spotlight. At that time, we have a building that is dilapidated, that still needs a renovation. There's specifications that needs to be adhered to in terms of setting up the incubator. There's the word that must go out there. There is this. So I said, okay, I agreed to it.
Let's do it.
And that night I did not sleep a wink. I was like, what have I just done? However, we literally in 2 months set up an incubator, and indeed the minister and the whole department, by the way, and the agencies of the department, SIDA, SIFA, everyone was there on the day.
Board.
And that's one project that when I look back, I'm like, who did it? Like, it wasn't me. I was not there. It totally just took me by surprise. And to tell you the truth, every day when I go over how we, with a team of about 5 people, managed to pull that through, I just can only thank God. It's the grace. Definitely it's the grace. So that's one.
Yes. The second one?
The second one, through the interventions, the skills development interventions, we train, like I say, a lot in more rural areas. There's this project that stuck to my heart. We trained in KwaMashu in Durban. So we got this project to train KwaMashu in Durban. So it was a whole learnership. And learnership meaning 12 months.
Yes.
Right. So with learnerships, there are stipends attached to it. And stipends normally don't come on time, and people don't like it. And then
those
they
complications.
Decide, yes. So it happened. And then we had a strike. And this other day, we actually locked in on site. And then Lena said, you're not going anywhere.
How?
And yes, they in Zululand. And people were like, so we had this strike. So I begged these people. And out there, I was trying to explain to them, look, guys, if we just did this, this will be a one-way ticket to whatever. Anyway, fast forward, we managed to complete the project. 6 months later, this lady, the ringleader of the strike, calls me and says, I've looked everywhere for you. I just want to tell you my story. I am a teacher at a local TVET college.
Mm-hmm.
I wear high heels every morning.
Mm-hmm.
I take my kids to school in
Mm-hmm.
town, all because you did not give up on me.
Oh. Okay, that one hits the spot.
You have totally transformed. I no longer buy at Save More. I buy groceries at Spar. You know, no, we don't think of such things. We don't think some
Yes.
people buy at Save More because prices
Or
there
lower,
are
perhaps.
lower. You
Yes.
just go to a supermarket and get what you need to get, whatever is in front of you. But some people actually realize that just elevating where you're buying, where your kids go to school, what you wear.
Yes.
So we literally gave a purpose to someone who would normally wake up in the morning, put their morning gown until evening.
Yeah.
Now she wakes up and she has a purpose. She puts on high heels and goes to school. And I was
Incredible.
like, class dismissed.
This is what we're here for.
I promise you. So those are two. Okay, that one.
Yes.
Yeah, it just resonated with me, which is what I thought led me to thinking, I will not give up.
Mm-hmm.
I will keep helping people. I'll keep doing my part, and you never know the impact that you do to people and the little inconvenience that you might suffer, but it is for a bigger greatness on the other side.
Purpose,
Yeah,
yes.
which is what has happened in just to delve into the incubator in Grahamstown. You know, Grahamstown is just an hour from here.
Yes.
But you will not believe how dry it is in terms of services, in terms of things that we take for granted in PE. You think you're just going to go around.
I've certainly experienced Grahamstown a bit,
Yeah.
and I can literally attest to the fact that it is dry compared to here.
Yeah. So there's as little as SARS. You want to go fix your SARS stories, you take your bag and you go to SARS. But for a Grahamstown person, they have to plan a sleepover. They have to commute to PE or East London, and they know they're going to have to sleep over for whatever reason. So that pushes the price of doing business from get-go. So that's something you don't experience. That is part of their challenge. When you go to SARS, chances are it won't be solved today. Probably have to come tomorrow or back the other day. So this center for me actually had that to say, it's actually bringing what is needed by people.
Valid. That is so important. And also taking note on what you said of the testimonial story of the lady that you spoke about. You know, in business, they say, if you have that one customer that is willing to buy your product or, to consume your product, that is more than enough. And this is literally an example of that now, that, you know what, as long as one person can benefit, then that means you're truly doing something.
I promise you.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay, moving on. So I know one of your successful babies is the launch of the Township Incubator that we spoke about just now in the Makana local municipality. And now to simplify the terms, right? I know we've been speaking about the incubator, What is an incubator? And let's just put it in simple terms for those that don't understand what the term collects.
Sure.
Yeah. What is it? What is an incubator when we speak of it?
Sure. I think the term incubator comes from, when a hen is to hatch an egg.
Yes.
It needs to make it warm.
Yes.
An environment must be conducive so that the egg can grow fully and then it hatches.
Yes.
That is what the center does. It gives you an enabling environment as a small business to start and fall and pakama and vutulul until you do it right.
Yes.
So incubation is a center where we support small businesses by offering business development services that would span from literally assisting you, translating your idea to a business. Because some people come with idea. It's not a business, they just have an idea. And then we assist you with compliance issues. If you need to register your company, you need to register with SARS, you need to register with industry regulators. For instance, construction people would be registering with CIDB, with NHBRC. We assist you with that. Very importantly, we assist in networking. Networking in business is actually key. Literally, your network is your net worth. Literally. It is like that because you may have a very good product. However, if you don't have the market, then you may just keep your product.
Yes.
Now, what we have found classically in Grams is a very creative space. People there, they have ideas for days, but then their ideas remain.
Yes.
Their products remain with them. Now, as the incubator, we assist to link them up with the markets. So these networking sessions we do are not just for fun, but they are for them to exchange ideas with other entrepreneurs, but to exchange ideas with potential markets.
Okay.
So what we do is we arrange these setups where we have industry big players who are supposedly buyers of these, and then them as the small businesses. So we assist them in networking and assist them in matching the needs of the buyers. The buyers might have maybe strict regulation. For instance, in terms of food, they would have strict regulation. You must have this stamp, you must have this regulation, and you must have. So we assist them in so that we polish the product so that the product can go to the markets. Thirdly, or lastly, small business needs funding. It's a no joke. It's no joke. It's just a no joke. You can have your business idea. If you don't have resources to take it to the next level, it's as good as that. It's just an idea. Now, small businesses, there is actually a lot of funds, by the way, government funds, even government funding that is available for SMEs. However, it is accessing those. It is complying so that you're able to access that. Now, the incubator's role is to assist that small business in complying with what regulation is needed for you to access that. You'll remember that a lot of these government funds, government is compliance. There's no two ways about it. If you are to work with government, you must just comply because
with the regulations.
Government money is public money. So with public money comes accountability and process. So we must assist you so that you are. So a lot of in fact, 90% of small business do not want to comply. I'm saying that very consciously, do not want to comply. Some of them cannot comply.
Okay.
So for those who cannot comply, but there's willingness to comply, then we assist. So we in the incubator, the service of the incubator, so we assist you. And then what we have done, we have a network of funders that we work with. So we assist you and then we literally match you to a suitable funder. For you. Yes, we hook you up with a suitable funder to say, okay, fine, you are youth in South Africa, a young person. How I wish I could just be young right now. A young person has so much support from government, be it's non-financial or financial, but financial. There's grants. I mean, you could start a business now, and then there's entities. There's CIFA. There's they literally grants, even banks for that matter. I never realized banks actually give grants, but you can actually access a grant through a bank. But compliance is the key. So we assist businesses to package themselves and so that they are able to access those. So incubation, though, it's just that basket of services that we do in assisting them. The SME. So we assist the SMEs in all those, and then once we feel okay, they're in good shape, you can go. However, we actually do offer an after service, a post incubation service, just to check up on you. How are you doing? Yes, how is it going? Are you a big girl now? You're a teen out there. How's life on the other side? You can still come back if there's a need to come back, so that we assist you, because what we want is not only for you to go out of Makana, we want you to go to the province, want to go to national, want to go globally. So in all those phases, incubation is there to assist.
That is incredible. So the incubation is literally that support system that one needs to be able to elevate themselves onto the high level.
Yeah.
Alrighty. And the next question is, what is your personal mantra or philosophy rather that has guided you through the ups and downs of your journey?
There's no such thing called luck.
Okay.
Luck is the meeting point of preparedness and opportunity. So the harder I work, the luckier I become.
Nice. Valid. Valid. Now, we're getting closer to the end of our session, and with community development rather being your passion, amongst other factors, such as uplifting the economy of the Eastern Cape, I am curious, what was the epiphany behind your entrepreneurial skills, which are not just about earning a living, but positively impacting the lives of others?
Entrepreneurial spirit, I think I got it from my mother.
Mm-hmm.
She was a teacher, but she always wanted to sell something. She always was, if you've got spare time, do something with that spare time and make it productive.
Yes.
So I think I grew up from that. And from there, I realized I actually work better on my own rules. I really want to create and demolish and start afresh. I'm that kind. I want to start and see how it works, how it would be if it's like this. So I think from my curiosity, I wanted to tap into that. But then as well, I realized there is actually quite a lot that we could do in assisting other people, earning a living out of that.
Nice, nice.
Yeah.
I think our parental guidances are the best.
Promise.
And now, on the last question, for the young adults or rather anyone that wants to be a part of your skills and programs or projects, how do they go about applying and contacting you, for example, for inquiries?
Okay, we are on socials. On Instagram, it's E Unlimited. Facebook, in Entrepreneurs Unlimited Incubator. And then we've got our website as well. We've got a landline. I don't know. A landline. It's the 010 kind of number. Yes, but then on the socials we are available. And yeah, you just log in a query there, and then we'll come back to you. And I just want to say, for young people, no one is coming to get you. You must get out there and go out there and get for yourself. And when you do that, we are here to
support,
to propel you.
Nice. Thank you so much, Lulu, for coming to join us despite your, busy and tight schedule of traveling in and out of the province and within the cities of the province as well. We are so delighted that you decided to join us. And yes, thank you so much to Lulu Jakavula for joining us on the wireless for this episode of The Brains Behind the Businesses with myself, Amila Skepe. And until next time, please get up and go and get it.